Hey, what's up, y'all? Sometimes, you have to text these book readers and and tell them to calm down. Calm down. Stop leading to your own understanding. You see, on this on this social media shit. You see, damn, my teeth look yellow. Hey, yo, man, they ain't yellow, man. It's this camera, man. But on this social media shit, you see, listen, y'all gotta tell these motherfuckers to calm down. Calm your ass down. You see, you lead into your own understanding and you don't know. Listen. Everything that you're doing is what you're supposed to do. You teach the people what they're supposed to know. You see, however it may be, you teach the people what they're supposed to know. But in the meantime, you got motherfuckers fighting their ass off down here. You see, and your book won't snitch on them. Your book won't snitch on them. You see, listen. Just imagine you being in somebody's house and you have a manual that that you was allowed to read and it had your life story in it. You see, all the things that your people have done throughout the thousands of years is inside of this book. You see, inside of the enemy's house. You see, and so it's telling you how to move, what to do, how to eat to live, how to carry yourself, and do all these things inside the enemy's house. But somebody had to approve that letter or those books and the letters within. Somebody had to approve that, right? I mean, I could be wrong. Listen, I don't know. But you do know that you're in the enemy's house. Just imagine you reading something that's inside of the book and it was talking about all the powerful things that was going on. You know what I'm saying? That your people have done. You know what I'm saying? I say your people. Because your people are in or like, they're symbols. Listen, I don't know. Ain't nobody taught me anything. You see? I just know that I breathe. I just know I have flesh. You see, I just know that I have experiences. I know that I learn from those experiences. I know that I grow from those experiences. I know that I have the ability to do this. I have the ability to do this. I have this ability. You understand what I'm saying? This is what was given to me. You see, inside the enemy's house. I don't know how to read something, but it has to be approved by he who holds the whip, by he who holds the chains on the minds. And I didn't know I had to, I'm not going to be approved by man. Man ain't going to hand me something and say this change. Okay, now I'm going to give this to you. Now I want you to be obedient inside of me. You okay? My lower inhabitants. You see? Inside of my belly. I'm just talking to you. I'm just saying. I'm just talking to you. I'm just saying shit. You see? Why? It's so difficult out here. You have people that hear you talking and see the things that you do. And it's like they'll say things, they'll respond to it. One of your squirrels come and tell you what they say. And it's like, how come they say they believe in what they're reading, but they're afraid to go to the person and say something to him. You see, they all are. When they get inside that book and they learn the book and they see what's in it, you better not come like you knowing some stuff, like you somebody, or whatever. You see, it's like, damn. Well, what the fuck is inside of me then? I have to know exactly the same thing that the enemy approved me. I mean, okay, the enemy said I can read this. And when I read and get it in me, I feel powerful. So nothing that will come into the world and it's not reading from the book, I have a right to kill it. I have a right to murder it. You see, here, psychologically, or, or with the gun. I got it right. Because he's foul. He's nothing. He's the enemy. He got the devil with him. You know what I'm saying? Damn, okay. See, you see what I'm saying? Y'all don't see that that's some scary shit? That I have to be like this. I have to be in a certain way. Scattered. Here's a group, there's 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 a group. All these groups, they all read the same book. But here comes the blueprint that moms created. Moms and pops created. It came out the womb. It grew up. And here comes the blueprint coming down, greeting people. Hey, brother, how you doing? Hey, man, how you doing, brother? And they all look at you like, hey, nigga, what's your nationality? What you look like? Where you from? Huh? Where you from? Can you see yourself on one of these on this thing right here? Can you see your nationality on these things? Are you matched up with this? And the brother looking like, what? What are you assuming, brother? What are you assuming? What are you talking about? And it's like, then they start reading stuff to you. They start reading these things to you, trying to get you, putting you in some type of discipline. And you're looking like, damn. Me and the homie was just talking the other day. You see? You would think, it seemed as though they're protecting this beast. It's like they're protecting the beast from anybody that rise up with something that's in their loins. They're protecting them because they don't have two posts. See, you have to have the left side of your brain and the right side of your brain. You see, you have to have it activated. If it's not activated, that means the analytical side is going to be warring with the creative side. You see? Because they're like this instead of being like this, like a cross. So the right side can connect to the left side and the left side connected to the right side. You see? And you would be able to spin it and it can fly everywhere you want it to go. I'm just talking to you. I'm just trying to figure out. See, what they don't know is I just gave you a whole trail of understanding of Yahusha, or whom you call Yahweh Shai. You see, I just told you his life. And one of the reasons why. No. Hold on. I just told you some of the brothers that walked on this earth. You see, when they brought their essence when they walked with their essence. You see, they walked with their essence. You see, their essence superseded the book because the word was in them. You see, the word was in the worm. The worm was in them. You see, the word was in them. The worm was in them. You see, it reminds me when somebody is trying to teach you about your parents, about one of your sisters or brothers, and they're reading from some manual or for some paperwork, and you're trying to tell them, my brother and my sister is beyond that paperwork. Did you know that if my sister drinks some prune juice, she'll have a nice poop? Did you know that? Did you know that if my brother loses his weight, he'll be able to do backflips again? And play his music, because that's all he wanted to do. You see. Can you find that? Did you see it in there? Let me see. Did you see it inside of your manual? Let me see if I can find it. I don't know, maybe you can find it because you guys study that. You see? It's not in there? Oh. Why? What? That's a part of his life. Because those are experiences. And those experiences produce words, they produce sounds, they produce pain and all these type things, something that it had to learn from. You telling me that it's not written in there? Well, how are you knowing the people, the flesh? See, what you're learning how to do is be obedient in what they call matrix. You see, inside of matrix, inside of a matrix, you have to be obedient inside of the program. You see, it's a program. You see, you're waiting on something that's been here. But you can't see it. The children see. Some of these people whom you call the enemy see. Even some foreigners see. But you, who have brown skin, you can't see. What you see is a fool. What you see is somebody that's I don't know. Only thing I know is that you have the ability to open your motherfucking eyes. You know, you can open your motherfucking eyes if you want to. You see? You can open your eyes if you want to. All you have to do is open them motherfuckers. You see? All you gotta do is open your eyes and shit. Open your eyes and shit. Open your eyes and shit. If I read something that's inside of a book and I say, his eyes were flames of fire. You think you think that his eyes had fire in them, or do you think that what he was drinking wine and he was drunk? I mean, had a little buzz so his eyes turned red. Nigga, he looked menacing. Ah, damn. Whoa! What's wrong with you people? You have to know the body. You have to know the living. Put that shit in you and know the living. That shit is 10%. Everything you're reading is 10%. Everything you're reading inside that book, even in the Quran. Why you think some of these brothers, look, all that discipline they have, where's the power? I ain't talking about the power to kill your brothers. You see, to kill your people. I'm talking about the power of a nation. All of Abraham's seeds, you see, was only given 10%. You see, because the 90% is literally going to come into the world. You see, and the 10% is going to try to harm them. You see? I heard the pastor talk about the false prophets, and some of them are false prophets, and this and that, and whoop-de-whoop, and saying that they Jesus and things like that, and you sitting up here like listening to them, and you saying to yourself, my God. You see, my God, I mean, listen to them. You see, listen to them. You see, I mean, you can say, oh, you can listen, you can tell them your name, tell them your walks, but the things that you're writing or the things that you're saying sounds like you're talking about somebody that's in their goddamn book. So what are you supposed to do about that? You're supposed to change who you are because somebody think you something false or something that's not real? You see? You sitting up here living, don't have shit, don't have no family, don't have anything because of people with minds like that. You see? I'm literally, and they've been around me. You see? Not you people. I'm talking about, listen, I'm in the flesh. They were in the flesh. And listen, I'm not talking about these fake motherfuckers who's giving these names to people. If I say Jesus, I'm talking about a system. And you can't take that away from me. You see, because you ain't studied the shit. You see, you ain't lived to know these things. You see, I said my name is Jerry. You see? And if you want to open it up, call me Jeremiah. That's my heart. You see? I don't know nothing else about what you're talking about or what you think you see it. You see? But you're going to always feel this way because whatever is inside of you will never allow you to come down and talk to your brother. You see, you would never talk to him. Never. You see, as a matter of fact, he probably wouldn't even allow you to. You see, because you already cursed or secured your place. You cursed your place. You secured it. You see, I mean, you secured where you're gonna be. See, you secured where you're gonna be when you see that what you're reading is only 10%. It's only 10%. You see, you're supposed to keep your mind open and your heart clear, but strong and wise, knowledgeable. But you're supposed to keep them open so you can feel these waves, so you can feel your brothers or your sisters that's coming down with these horns. You see.